How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode on King's Eyes channel. So in this video, while I'm taking my little drive, I'm gonna give you guys another way to help you maintain frame in a LTR, long-term relationship. Now, this may be common sense. You know, any of the three that I've given you after this one may be common sense, but hopefully at least one of them you found new knowledge or new insight, a different level of insight. All right. So, the third way for you to get better at keeping frame is to always remember this. You, my friend, you, young king, are better than her. Just like times past, look in the eyes and appreciate all that beauty and let go across your mind that you are better than her. Now, fellas, don't get me confused. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that you're more important than her, right? She's just as important as you. But you, my friend, my fellow king, sire, you are better than her. And there's one easy way to say this, right? And of course I'll elaborate, but the easy way to say this is you're better than her because you have to be. You see, men conquer the world. We have to go out here and interact with the world. We have to go out here and make the world a more comfortable place for us, right? And those we care about. That takes ingenuity. That takes intellect. That takes strength. That takes speed. That takes endurance. The list goes on. And all of those things you have in spades over your female counterpart. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have some strong women in the world. I'm not saying they don't have some smart women in the world. I'm not saying they don't have some fast women in the world. But in the top percentile of men, you will not find a woman. I mean, it's not, saying nothing against them. All of their evolutionary points have been put toward a single goal, and that is reproduction. That is their focus, or that is what they were meant to do here. They don't have the strength to combat the world. They don't have the intellect in mass to combat the world. Right? They don't have these things because they don't need them to fulfill their evolutionary purpose. And in this day and age, and today, a female's life is on easy mode, man. All right, take you where you've gotten. You've gotten to a place where you've had success in something, hopefully, right? And if you haven't had success in something yet, you're working toward it. You should always be working towards success in something. Now, that success don't have to be determined by anybody else. It has to be determined by you and what you choose to pursue success in. But in doing that, okay, if you have bills to pay, you have to pay them. If you need something done, you have to do it. Nobody is gonna, or should I say rarely, is anybody going to come to your assistance if you need protecting, right? Now, there are some good Samaritans. That's the love that's found in men, that would make us step up to put our well-being on the line to help a stranger, right? And again, like everything else, I'm not saying some women won't do this, but in en masse, it'll be a man. It'll be men. All right. So you have to be better than her. Your life is not on easy mode, and never will it be. If you can't do something, you're looked at as incompetent. If you fall on hard times, you have to dig yourself out of that hole. If you're weak, you have to build yourself up. If you're hungry, you have to go out here and get food. Now, the sad state of the world today will tell you something else. Will tell you don't have to do these things, and thus weakening us. But as a man, the way the world works, man, you have to do for yourself. Her life is on easy mode just because she was born a woman. All she has to do, and sorry if I sound crude, fellas, but I always tell people that I talk to, people that can handle it. I say all she has to do is find the right phallus. All she has to do is sit on the right phallus or put the right phallus in her mouth. And voila. She might have an easy ride the rest of her life. The things she considers hard, let's be honest, they're not that hard. I'm ignored by men. Or I'm ignored by men when I am at the meeting. Oh, I gotta provide for all of these kids. The man that I chose is a deadbeat. Keyword chose. Right? I want equality. No, they don't. I mean, just truly sit back. And that girl that you look at every night, or that girl that's on your mind all the time, think about being in her shoes. Seriously, for a couple minutes, think about being in her shoes. How easy would it be? People coming to your aid if you need it. You got a flat tire, a random guy will stop and help. If you can't do something, somebody will pick up the slack. If you don't want work, just find a simp. Gobble his acorns a couple times and he'll give his life for you. Think about that. Women are never alone. If they are alone, they're choosing to be alone. They don't like it, so thus they're never alone. So all in all, every time she gives an ultimatum or she whines about something, that's something else that you should let cross your mind. You're better than her. Because you have to be. You have to be. And that's not saying that some guys don't have it easier and some women don't, have it hard at all. Some women do have it hard. I mean, shoot. You know what to put it into context for you? The most beautiful, attractive man is treated like an average female. And an ugly girl is treated like the average man. So in knowing that, keep your head up high. And if any demands are made that in your gut you feel aren't right or you don't like, man, let your jewels drop, man. And remember that you better than her because you have to be. That don't make her non-important. That don't make her necessarily less. It makes her worth less. It just means you're better. So carry yourself as such. All right. Thank you for joining me. Carry yourself like a king. I'm out.